It was a chilly London evening, grey skies, a light drizzle, the kind of melancholic weather that seems to match the mood of a city mourning one of its most beloved stars. At first, it was just another passerby walking into a restaurant. But as cameras zoomed in and word spread across social media, it became clear, Kate Cassidy, the woman who had shared a deep, whirlwind romance with Liam Payne, was returning to the very place where it all began. This wasn't a casual outing. Dressed in a flowing black coat and understated heels, Kate walked slowly, each step heavy with emotion. She clutched a single red rose, a classic symbol of love and mourning. The venue? A cozy, dimly lit Italian bistro tucked away in the heart of London's Notting Hill district. It was the same place she and Liam first met 2 years ago on a rainy evening, a moment that sparked an intense, deeply passionate love story. Now, months after Liam's shocking and untimely death, Kate was back. But this time, she was alone. Photos of Kate entering the restaurant were snapped by paparazzi within minutes and quickly circulated online. The world watched, breath held, as she sat quietly at a small corner table, the same one where she and Liam had laughed, dreamed, and maybe even whispered "I love you" for the first time. The table had candles burning upon it. The restaurant, aware of the significance of the night, had silently prepared for her return. But not everyone saw her visit through a lens of sympathy. Almost as quickly as the photos spread, accusations began pouring in. "She's just doing this for attention," one comment read on Instagram. "Where were the tears? This looks staged," another user posted on X. What should have been a private, cathartic moment turned into a digital courtroom. Some fans defended her, saying the grief she felt was real and palpable. "You don't get to judge how someone mourns," wrote one supporter. But others weren't so forgiving, citing past instances where Kate had seemingly used her relationship with Liam to boost her public profile. The rose, the outfit, the timing, all were dissected like clues in a scandalous mystery. To understand the depth of emotion and controversy, we must return to the beginning, the story of Liam and Kate, the love they shared, the hardships they endured, and how the memory of their time together still haunts those left behind. Kate Cassidy was never a headline name before she met Liam. She had a modest online following, known for her fashion-forward photo shoots and insider connections within luxury circles. She floated between London and New York, often seen at upscale parties but never quite breaking into the upper echelons of fame. All of that changed the night she met Liam. Liam Payne, a global superstar fresh off his 1D fame, was in the process of rediscovering himself. The fame had taken a toll. Behind his dazzling smile and sold-out tours was a man quietly drowning in anxiety, struggling with addiction, and searching for meaning in a world that demanded more than he could give. The night they met was spontaneous. Mutual friends had dragged them to dinner. Liam, reserved and reluctant, wasn't planning to stay long. But something about Kate's authenticity, her unfiltered laughter, and the way she didn't fawn over him caught his attention. They sat at that now famous corner table for hours, talking about everything from art and travel to mental health and music. What followed was a love story that defied expectation. Liam found in Kate a confidant and a caregiver, someone who helped him feel grounded when everything around him felt like chaos. Kate, in turn, found herself thrust into a world she had only observed from afar, yet she remained fiercely protective of Liam. Their first year together was idyllic but not without challenges. Liam relapsed into old habits, and Kate was by his side, encouraging him to seek therapy, attending rehab sessions, and shielding him from negative press. She once told a close friend that she loved Liam not for his fame but for his fragility. Their relationship faced skepticism. Tabloids painted Kate as an opportunist, suggesting she was using Liam to climb the social ladder. Influencer deals poured in, and suddenly, she was featured in magazine spreads and invited to celebrity galas. But those closest to her argued that she never sought the spotlight, it simply followed her once she became Liam's partner. Still, public perception shifted depending on headlines. Rumors of breakups, cheating scandals, and staged appearances clouded their story. Kate responded rarely, preferring silence over defense. Liam, however, would occasionally post heartfelt tributes online, describing Kate as his peace amid the noise. Then came the shocking news. Liam Payne was dead. The details of his passing remain guarded by his family and management, but initial reports suggest a relapse and overdose. Kate was the one who found him. According to sources close to the couple, they had been planning a quiet weekend getaway. Kate arrived early at his London flat to surprise him. Instead, she walked into a nightmare. The days that followed were a blur. Kate went dark on social media, only appearing during the private funeral service, where she reportedly broke down beside his casket. Those who attended described a woman completely shattered. It wasn't until months later that she re-emerged, and did so with symbolism. Returning to the restaurant where they met wasn't just a gesture. It was an act of remembrance, a way to reconnect with the love they once shared. But social media, often heartless and impulsive, dissected every move. Critics accused her of using the moment to revive her fame. Others claimed it was a publicity stunt to generate sympathy and rebrand her image. The truth? It's likely more nuanced. Kate had every reason to grieve publicly. In a relationship as visible as theirs, closure often requires symbolic acts. That restaurant wasn't just where they met, it was where their story began. Sitting at that table wasn't for the cameras. It was for her. For him. For them. But the internet rarely allows space for vulnerability. We demand performative grief yet mock it when it arrives. Kate's red rose was seen as theatrical. Her poised demeanor, too composed. Her makeup, too perfect. Grief, apparently, must be messy and raw, or else it isn't valid. The deeper issue lies in society's discomfort with complex women. Kate doesn't fit the mold of a grieving partner. She's glamorous, bold, and unapologetic. For many, that's incompatible with sorrow. But can't a woman wear designer heels and still carry a broken heart? As more details of their relationship emerge through friends, former staffers, and personal writings, a fuller picture is forming. Liam and Kate were flawed, in love, often in pain, but always real. They weren't posing, they were living. One source revealed that the couple had planned to announce their engagement later that year. Liam had already purchased a ring. A small velvet box was found among his things, hidden in his bedside drawer. Whether Kate knew or not remains unclear. Her return to the restaurant, then, takes on a new layer. It wasn't just a memorial, it was perhaps a silent yes to a question never asked. The aftermath of her visit has sparked necessary conversations. About how we treat public figures in grief. About the expectations placed on women in mourning. And about how love, even when brief, can leave a mark that lasts a lifetime. Kate hasn't responded to the backlash. Instead, she posted a single photo on Instagram, the table, the candlelight, the rose. No caption. No tags. Just a moment frozen in time. And maybe that's all she needed to say. So now we ask you, was Kate's return a heartfelt tribute or a calculated move? Or could it be something in between, both real and strategic, both painful and public? Let us know what you think.